super good. What do you think, Pipes? You want some? We are up here at Harbortown RV Resort for our second time. It's been several years. They were not calling for rain tonight. But here we are, and rain is definitely on the way. It's coming from the north. Really not sure what it is about us and bringing the rain, but eventually I'm hoping we can break this curse. Do you guys think we can break it?
Ready?
Need more arc. Oh, the wind's not bad.
We're gonna get one. Oh, yeah! Flinging some Cheez-Its.
Oh, here's one on the picnic table.
The dogs are much better at this.
That's like easy for Guy. You've all seen Guy catch things from across the campsite. Good job, Pipey. Oh, Guy, what you got there? That's a heck of a treat for you.
He has a death grip on it.
Yeah, he's got the claws like out around it. Wonder how long it's gonna be until Piper tries to take it. Gross, Piper. I gotta clean the table. It's already time to go, and I put the coffee pot away already. But I do have this new product to try. Someone on Instagram reached out to us via email and said that they came out with their new coffee in a bag company and they wanted to see if we would be willing to try it. I said, coffee? Absolutely. We both love coffee. We drink it black, so we'd be a good person to say whether or not we like the flavor or the convenience or anything like that. We usually just use our coffee pot, but these look pretty interesting, so we're definitely going to give them a fair shake. The instructions are pretty much what you would think. You're going to bring water to a near boil, place the coffee bag in the water, let it soak for at least 5 minutes or to your personal taste, and enjoy. Says you can follow them on Instagram, so please go give them a look and a follow. And I have some coffee in my mug that Two Family Homestead gave us last year. Well, we're getting packed up and ready to go. Dogs are outside with Mike. I just figured I would let my coffee brew and let you know that we're sorry. We really didn't get a whole lot of footage from this trip here at Harbortown. But we have been there before, like I mentioned, and it was probably maybe 3 years ago or so. We had the White Hawk, the 2017 White Hawk. Yes, we've had two. So I'm going to link that video up above and down below if you want to check that out. We did all of the activities when we were there before. It's a very nice park. They have, I mean, we had no problem getting in. I know a lot of you have said that you've had problems getting in places. We literally checked the day before and there were spots, so we got one. A lot of the places are requiring to have reservations, so you can't do what we normally would do, which is just roll in and see what they had. But we'll take what we can get by reserving the day before. It's a great park. If you guys have been there before, leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought of it. If you haven't been there, it's very close to our home base. It's just 11 miles up into Michigan off I-75. They have a lot of things for kids and families as well. Let's give this coffee a try. It smells really good though. I will say that. Yeah. I like that. Now the, yeah, I keep wanting to say tea bag. The coffee bag is quite large. So if you like it to be stronger, there's plenty of coffee in there. So you can get whatever kind of flavor you want. According to their package, it is a medium roast. And it says the tasting notes are chocolate with creamy body, not instant coffee. But it is real coffee, and it smells like real coffee, tastes like real coffee. I like them. This would be really convenient for just a quick cup on the go. You don't have to run the inverter, your generator, or anything like that. These are definitely good, especially for those boondocking days when you don't want to use any of your power or disturb any neighbors or wildlife with your generator. So I think these are good. I'm going to make Mike a cup and see what he thinks.
It's time to change this anode rod right here. So I'm gonna make sure there's no pressure. Let all the pressure off. I got a 27mm socket on here. This has been in here for a year now, so it's probably gonna be nasty.
It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No, I expected it to be worse. I really did. I'm just gonna go ahead and put in a new one anyhow, because it's been in there for a year.
Yeah. Look at that.
Now this one's aluminum. You can get aluminum or magnesium. Aluminum is cheaper, doesn't last as long. This is the one that just came with it. I'm guessing it's magnesium. I'm guessing. So we're just gonna throw in the aluminum one and check it in here. Thread tape on the end. We gotta put it in, tighten it down. Now keep in mind, if you have a steel tank like we have, that's why we have the anode rod. If you have an aluminum tank, you will not have an anode rod. The easiest way to tell the difference is when you pull the cover off, if you have a plastic plug, you've got an aluminum tank, you don't need an anode rod.
Just like our Airstream.
Yep. Before you turn your water heater on, you need to fill it back up with water. What I like to do is just open up this pressure relief valve, and then I go inside and I turn on the pump, and I just let the pump fill the tank until it comes out the relief valve. Got water coming out now, so it's mostly full. Just gonna shut the valves, call that good. Like maybe twice a year, I like to get up on the roof and I check all the seals. If it looks like that lap sealant is getting dry or cracking, then you need to replace it, or else you're gonna have a roof leak. You need to like scrape off the old and put new stuff on. Everybody knows that Dicor self-leveling lap sealant is the best stuff for your roof. Not only is this really, really good for your roof, but on these hot summer days, it's also refreshing. It's very refreshing.
What?
Okay, so this is a thermos. Don't drink your lap sealant. Don't drink your lap sealant. I don't know if you can even buy these or where you would buy these. Dicor sent this to us. They sent us some of their products to try out, and this was just in the box with it.
And I picked it up, and I was like, what is wrong with this tube of lap sealant? He's like, that's a thermos. I was like, oh my gosh, that's probably the coolest thing I've ever seen. So now you get to walk around the campground and make people think you're drinking lap sealant.
Yeah. So they gave us, we'll show this stuff at some point. It's not right now. But bug and tar remover, awning cleaner. There's a mold and mildew remover. Got the actual lap sealant.
Oh, do not drink that either.
Yeah. Drink, don't drink. And they sent us cap sealant too. This is like the sealant you use like around windows and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we will definitely be using this stuff.
So thanks, Dicor.
Yes.
It came out of nowhere.
They also sent us this John Schrag bobblehead.
It does kind of look like John Schrag. It's the Dicor guy. Obviously, his picture is on all of the bottles and tubes,
Yeah.
and also on the thermos.
Yeah.
so we got a bobblehead.
You ever wash your TV? TV and radio? You make sure you get those real good. It's all nice and clean, parked inside again. We have a new problem though. I noticed a gap up here on the top of the microwave. It's starting to fall, starting to come apart. Using the flashlight, I could see where it's mounted at the top on both sides. You pop these little wooden plugs out, you can see the screws back here behind them. Just gonna pull those out and then this whole board should come out. So now up here from the top, you can see there's that screw. There's one there, and there's one there. They just came loose from all the traveling. I'll probably pull each one out, put some blue Loctite on it, and put it back in. I got this bolt out from the top of the microwave, and it's just insanely long. And right here, you can see where the threads are a little screwed up from moving around and vibrating. I had some of these shorter ones on hand. This is an M6 by 35 millimeter. It's way shorter, but it does thread in. I got a little tiny bottle of blue Loctite, and I'm just gonna coat it. I went a little crazy with the Loctite, but I want to make sure it doesn't come out again on its own. Both sides are back in with Loctite. I'm just gonna put this board back up and we're good. And for those of you that were wondering, it still works. How about that? Looks like the radio still works too. Display's a little weird, but you got some water in there somehow. This refrigerator's been on for about a year now. One of the downsides of having the propane refrigerator is that right there. This tends to build up over time. This is one of the reasons why people like residential refrigerators. I still do not want a residential refrigerator. If you have one and you love it, that's great, but it's just not for us. Instead of turning this refrigerator off for like an entire day to let that thaw out, I'm gonna put some heat to it. Now you can use a hairdryer, but this is gonna just make it go a little bit quicker. The tray here at the bottom should catch most of this. It's gonna drip off of here, but I put a towel underneath just in case. Go. It only took a couple minutes and as good as new, and the beer is still cold. So I can just turn the fridge back on. I'll empty this tray. I'm good to go.
After we finished all of the little maintenance on the Wraith, we were able to get our fence up around our garden. It really needed some tending to after that long trip we did. It probably seems like we've been gone forever, which we have been, and when we returned home we thought, yeah, we weren't gone long enough. So I believe we are gonna head back out, probably not for nearly as long, but nonetheless, we do plan on heading back out. So we will see you guys later. So until next time, see ya.